You know that feeling when you walk through the gates at Glastonbury and suddenly everything just makes sense? That feeling you carry around for weeks afterwards? Yeah, that one. Welcome to the 100% unofficial Glastonbury Festival podcast. I'm Paul from Glastonbury Tips, and every episode I'll sit down with someone who truly gets it. Fellow Glasgow obsessives, veterans, and anyone who's ever stood in a field at 3 a.m. thinking, I am home. So pull up a camping chair, grab a cider, and let's talk Glastonbury.
Hello friends, I hope you are all keeping well. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the 100% unofficial Glastonbury Festival podcast. My name is Cy Wilmore and I am here again with Paul from Glastonbury Tips. Let's talk about Thursday at Glastonbury. We've done Wednesday, we've got to Worthy Farm, we've pitched our tent, we've seen the fireworks, we're ready for Thursday morning. Glastonbury is starting to ramp up. Paint us a little picture. You've just woken up on Thursday morning, ready to start seeing Glastonbury really start to come to life.
If you're like me, you probably hadn't had much sleep. I'm always up first. My fellow camp mates love me because I get up, go and get everyone a coffee.
Legend.
Maybe some breakfast. The Thursdays, the Glastonbury newspaper comes out. So if that's already printed, I'll go and grab that. If not, we'll get it later and we'll talk about that a bit later.
Sure.
And if you've been on my bar crawl, you're probably nursing a bit of a hangover. He was on the bar crawl on the Wednesday. And so you ease your way in. So Wednesday, as we said in the previous episode, you're up early, you're in the queue, you camp it, you set up camp. Thursday, you don't have to rush anywhere. And we love this. This is why we always camp together.
Right.
We normally make a corral, so we can camp together. And that's why we get there so early on a Wednesday. It's more so we can camp together and have these moments. So we wake up, we're having our coffees, and some of us Bloody Marys, but I won't name who, Helen. And
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Helen. And so we're talking about the night before, and now there's a few acts we're going to start playing. So we start talking about who we might want to see and what we're up to. And you generally just sit there for a good few hours, just being, which is really important in these lulls at Glastonbury. You need it to recuperate, get some energy, because on the Wednesday, you've already probably done around 30 to 35,000 steps.
Wow.
So don't run off like a crazy person first thing. Ease your way into the day, because Thursday's a long one. This is it now. Now you're in, and you're going to be up late generally. So we hang around for a few hours, then go for proper breakfast. So it's a bit like Lord of the Rings. You have two breakfasts. We're all like hobbits.
Love it.
Second breakfast. Yes, we're going to go for second breakfast. Then at midday, the guys at Glasgow Chat began this thing called the world famous tree piss up. And basically, you either wear pink or have a pink umbrella, and you get a wristband from eBay from those guys, and we'll put all this information on the website. And it's for charity, so all your money's going for a good cause. And you meet at a tree that's in front of the pyramid stage. If you're facing away from the pyramid stage, there's a big tree on the right. I think it's an oak tree. I'm not great with trees, but it looks like an oak tree. And
it's clear which tree it is, right?
Yeah, oh, you'll see lots of people in pink.
We won't be testing you on the species, guys. Don't worry about it.
And you'll make your own vodka shots. Obviously, you make them before coming to the festival, and you bring them in, and you swap shots. And it's a lovely sentiment, and it is a great cause. It does go to, some good charities.
Brilliant.
But it's midday on Thursday, and you're swapping random shots with people, which is brilliant at getting to know everyone. So now you're making even more friends at the festival. But you've really got to pace yourself. And I'm talking about experience here. Because by 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday, you could need a little nap of
God, it sounds brutal, man. I mean, it sounds wonderful, but vodka shots at midday, having probably had a hangover already, you're not supposed to mix your drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Mix with strangers' drinks. It sounds brutal.
But to be fair, there's magic in those fields, or in them fields, as they say. There's something special about the Worthy Farm air. You generally, most of my friends who normally suffer from terrible hangovers, like back home, wake up fine at Worthy Farm. And then also, you drink way more than you'd normally do. Well, I'd hope so anyway. And you don't get as out of it as you would if you would like finish work on a Friday night and went out. There's something special. I think one, you eat so much, so that
Yeah.
kind of levels it out a bit, and two, there's so much other entertainment going on that you forget that you've just been drinking for 2 hours random shots with strangers.
And if you do feel a little bit ropey, it's for charity, so it's all for a good cause anyway. So well done you for making that sacrifice. Well done,
Exactly. And
guys.
you can always go back to your tent and sleep it off for a bit. There's no rules. This is Glastonbury. You can do and be whoever you want to be for 5 days.
Amazing.
And I have taken some people back to their tents after this event, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Yeah, don't feel bad if you need a bit of a break after doing this event.
I wouldn't blame you guys if you are tanked up on other people's shots, as it were, on strangers swapped shots. By all means have a nap or whatever, because, well, as you said, mate, by let's say Thursday afternoon, it really feels like I think you said the Glastonbury boulder is starting to really gain some momentum. So it's
Yes.
probably smart to have a little nap on Thursday afternoon as things really start to open up and things start to kick off, right?
Oh yeah, having a nap is better than what my friend Justin did last year. He ended up buying a £250 hat after having 2 hours of shots. So
Nice. Was it a good hat?
it was a very, very brilliant, fabulous hat, massive, like a huge furry animal thing on his head. I can't even remember where he got it from because otherwise I'd have mentioned them. But yeah, that was just a random purchase.
250 quid. That is. I hope he didn't lose it, right? He had it for the duration of the festival.
Amazingly, he didn't lose it, especially on that Thursday. I've got photos of him like lying on the ground in various different areas we were. A whole collage of Justin lying down next to his hat, which was almost like became a pet. And so, yeah, if you do sleep it off, it's cheaper that way than random purchases around the bed.
Okay. There you go, guys. If you suddenly find yourself with too much money and you need a massive hat, get yourself down to Glastonbury 2027. Okay, so it's Thursday afternoon, mate. It's some of the smaller acts might start to play. Some of the stages might start to show. Some of the areas are starting to open up. Is it Southeast Corner starting to open up at this point? Tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about that kind of that liveliness. It's starting to all come to life on Thursday night.
So, yeah, I'd recommend, especially if you're new to the festival, after, doing the world famous tree piss up, I would have a wander around the site. So get your bearings, even though you may have come on my barcode the day before, you wouldn't have seen nowhere near the whole site. So have a walk around, get one of the printed maps on the info kiosk and just have a nose around. And two of the areas I highly recommend visiting is the healing fields and the green fields. The healing fields is exactly what it sounds like. It's where you can go and get massages, meditate, just be. They've got a lovely garden area. So that's nice. So again, to have a bit of a break, just chill. If you don't want to go back to your tent, just chill there. And the green fields is just a calm oasis with lots of different things going on. So just before all the nighttime stuff happens, have a bit of a calm period and me time.
Sounds very smart, mate. So get shit faced at lunchtime and then have a little nap in a field on Thursday afternoon. Why not? It sounds amazing. I'd love to. It's nice to have the excuse of Glastonbury to do that. Do you know?
Oh yes, yeah. I know friends who love this pod. That's why the Wednesdays and Thursdays are so special because you just know there are no rules.
It's amazing, man. Sounds like a really. And again, like we're only at Thursday evening by this point, guys. Like technically, Glastonbury hasn't started for real yet, but already, God, I'm feeling pretty zen just talking about it.
Oh yeah, and in some of these areas I've just mentioned, actually, there are some really brilliant smaller stages. So in the Greenfields, there's a stage called the Small World stage, and they have amazing musicians on that stage. On the Thursday, especially, try and take advantage of the bigger stages not being open and go and see some smaller acts on the smaller stages, because these are the areas that really make Glastonbury different to other festivals.
Amazing. You mentioned earlier as well the Glastonbury Free Press. And this is something that you recommend on the Thursday. Tell us a little bit about what it is and how you go about getting it.
If you're new, Glastonbury have their own newspaper, because of course they do.
Oh, yeah, boy, wouldn't they? They've got everything else.
Yeah, as well as their own radio station. And so in near the circus field, there's a printing press. I think there's 2 printing presses. I think they're easy over 100 years old, these printing presses. And on the Thursday and on the Sunday of the festival, they print a newspaper, which is free, and you can get it from the info areas. But I'd recommend going down to the Glastonbury Free Press, as it's called. It's on the maps, it's on the app, and you can get the newspaper for free. But they also print off T-shirts and what they called kitchen towels,
tea towels.
Tea towels, that's it. Tea towels. Tea towels. I haven't been drinking, honestly.
Yeah.
Tea towels. And yeah, you can chat to the people there who are volunteering to print this stuff off. And it's again, another unique thing of the festival. What other festival printed on newspaper?
It's a city, right? It's got radio. It's got a newspaper, a journal, basically. It's got more music than you could care to shake a stick at. I'm trying to get my head around, people see Glastonbury, and you said before, mate, you see the BBC coverage of it, and there's bands and there's installations and stuff. But it's a city. It's a 5-day long city that has anything that, bloody Glastonbury's got more facilities than the town than I live in.
It has a church as well. There's a church, and you can go for Sunday service.
Nice.
And we'll do an episode just on the food alone.
Sure.
And we're going to definitely interview a few of the food vendors. But the food, it's a food festival as much as a music festival.
True.
Food is out of this world. There's 400 food outlets, and the food is out of this world from all over the world. So yeah, it's a city with everything you can think of.
It's insane.
As well as seeing, some of the smaller bands and smaller acts on the smaller stages, keep an eye out for some secret sets. So last year on the Thursday nights, about midnight, so it's almost Thursday night stroke Friday morning, Fat Dog did a secret set up at Strummerville, which is one of my favourite areas. Strummerville, it's right at the top of the festival. Great little stage, great charity, great people who run it. And Fat Dog did this secret set from midnight or 12:30 till 3 in the morning, something like that. And I was there bopping along. So I told you when we woke up Thursday morning that it's going to be a long day and a long night. So, you'll probably be up till at least 2, 3 in the morning, and you'll probably walked around 40,000 steps by this point. And it hasn't really begun yet. So this is why I tell you, when you're in a quiet moment, really take advantage of it. So yeah, keep an eye out for secret sets. It's not normally the bigger acts like the Radioheads, and they will do secret sets over the Friday, Saturday or Sunday, but you'll see some really brilliant acts. And also keep an eye out for stuff happening in the southeast corner, because they normally have a few big people playing there on the Thursday.
Yeah, that actually opens on the Thursday, right? A little bit before the bigger stages. Is that right?
Yeah, so the kind of dance areas, I'd like to call them, open on the Thursday, and including Silver Haze, which is the opposite side of the southeast corner. And I will say this, because the big stages are not open on the Thursday, lots of people are all going to the same place, so it can get pretty crowded at the southeast corner, and they will have a crowd control in place, and so you can only go in one way and come out the other. So if it is rammed, I suggest walking half an hour to Silver Haze, because that's also a brilliant area, and it's a nighttime area, and just to spread out some of the the crowd. So yeah, don't feel like, oh, I've missed out if you're not in the southeast corner. There's loads of things going on all around the festival.
What kind of stuff could we see at Silver Haze? You said it was more like the dancey stuff, right?
Both are. So even the southeast corner, there will be loads of dance music and brilliant DJs playing, and live music as well. Silver Haze is the same. So they've got like a four stages, I think, in Silver Haze. And yeah, they've got brilliant acts there. I think last year, a lot of my readers loved the lineup of Silver Haze. Like in our chat, they were saying it's probably one of the best lineups they've ever had. So they were heading there a lot. We headed to the southeast corner a bit earlier to see all the new changes, because Shangri-La last year changed so much that it was beyond recognition from the year before. So we got down there really early, and we was there from, I think, or I'd say 8 in the evening till midnight before the Secret Fat Dogs set.
Yeah, you mentioned Shangri-La there as well, probably one of the more famous areas of the festival, I think it's fair to say. And you say it's about to change, but let's enjoy the past for a little bit longer before we think about the future. Perhaps you could share a couple of your favorite gigs, a couple of your favorite memories from Shangri-La.
Yeah, so funny enough, they were both back to back. So it was Glastonbury 2022, I think, and Beans on Toast played, and then K Tempest right after. And there was a few people who were at their first Glastonbury and some at their second, and had been for 20, 30 years.
Wow.
And I said, you got to come see these two acts. They're both always at Glastonbury. They're both legends, and you're going to laugh and have fun with Beans, and you're definitely going to cry with K Tempest. And they looked at me like I was a bit mad and had way too many ciders by this point.
That was probably true.
Yes, that's true, but on both points. And, and Beans on Toast plays every year at Glastonbury. He plays 5 sets normally, so he'll play every day. And he was brilliant. And because this was the festival after COVID, it was just so nice to be back in those fields of Avalon, listening to Beans on Toast. And we're like, okay, yeah, we're back, baby. We're back after those 2 years of hell. So he played for about an hour, all fun, had a little break, replenished our drinks, and then K Tempest come out, and they were just special, so special. And the person I said to about crying, she was right next to me, tears pouring down her face. Right. Absolute legend that K Tempest is, with them brilliant lyrics of theirs. So Shangri-La will always have that in my mind, like them fun memories. I mean, the whole festival, there's different areas that have memories like this, including Arcadia. I didn't mention Arcadia opened up on Thursday, and Arcadia is also such a special area. So get down to Arcadia at some point during those 5 days, because where else can you dance under a dragonfly that's the same size as a helicopter? Because that's what it was in a previous life.
Tell us a bit about Arcadia as well, mate. Any standout gigs over the years? Too many.
Well, I've missed loads of them because they've always clashed with someone else I want to see. And this, you'll realise this when you go into your first Glastonbury. There's way too many amazing acts always on at the same time. And you think it's a conspiracy against you, but it isn't. It's just they have to put them on sometime. So, ironically, I think I'm going to say a gig I didn't go to.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, nice.
Which I went to, which was the Chemical Brothers playing there. Everyone I know that went to that absolutely raved about it.
Okay, folks, we've come to the end of Thursday evening. The sun has set over Worthy Farm Thursday night, and arguably we're just about to get started, right? Friday morning is coming. Paul, what should we be doing as Thursday night ends, as the sun sets on Thursday and we're getting ready for the festival proper to begin, let's say? What's a good thing to do that evening?
Well, the sensible side of me would say, after you've seen a secret set by Fat Doug like I did, you can head back to your tent at 2 a.m. and get, some decent night's sleep in. Or the Glastonbury head side of me says you could go up to the Stone Circle, especially if you've never been before, and watch sunrise.
Amazing.
So clamber up to the Stone Circle, which conveniently, if you're at not Shangri-La, if it's Somerville, it's just below you. It's not too far. You can watch sunrise with loads of other people. Some will be playing bongos, and
Got to be done.
You might get a bit nippy, so make sure you got your jackets with you. And I've done it a few times, slowly. Don't forget, this is high summer, so the sun will be coming up anyway at 4:30. So you don't have to start too late, especially if you've been out watching secret sets, and you watch the sunrise over them fields, and then it's Friday and it's really about to ramp up. It's really about to ramp up now. Now everything is going to be open. And one thing I would say to keep an eye out on, normally on the Friday morning on the other stage, they normally have the opening acts. So I've seen Liam Gallagher there, Annie Mac played there a couple of years ago. I've got literally everyone dancing, which was amazing. So look, it's normally a TBA, so keep an eye and just head there about half an hour before. And generally, you can tell who it's going to be before they come on stage because they'll have the backdrop of the act
Yeah, right.
on the stage. And then that's it. You're watching your first proper gig on one of the big stages at Glastonbury.
Incredible. Well, guys, we've already spoken for well over an hour about Glastonbury Wednesday and Thursday. That's the episode a couple of weeks ago and today's episode. And we haven't even started yet. As Paul's just said, like, you're just about to see your first opening act of the festival proper on Friday. Probably a little bit knackered, probably a little bit hungover already, but the energy will get you through, right?
Oh, yeah. Now, as I said, those fields are magic. You know, people have been dancing in those fields since 1970. Millions have been doing what you're doing. So just soak it up and, yeah, you'll get that new lease of life. You'll be knackered the next week for sure after the festival. But while you're there, try and squeeze every drop out of it because who knows when you get a ticket again. It's so hard, so make sure you've got as much energy and you stored up to enjoy the world's greatest festival.
You can sleep in August, right? Enjoy Glastonbury and you can sleep for the rest of the summer.
Well, you'll probably sleep till August once you get home.
Mate, as always, absolute pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for listening, folks, and we'll speak to you very, very soon for another episode of the podcast.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening. As always, send me messages. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you all on the farm.
This episode is sponsored by Provocan, CBD products crafted to enhance your wellness journey. They offer CBD oils, soothing balms, and convenient capsules. Provocan recognizes that trying new products can be daunting, and they are there to support you every step of the way, even offering free consultations with a registered nutritional therapist, which can be booked through their website. Provocan, that's Provacan.co.uk.